What is going on YouTube and four-wheel drive fans? It's Andreas here from Symmetry 4-Wheel Drive and welcome back to the channel. Now it is a beautiful Friday afternoon and we are someplace that I think is just absolutely stunning and special, and we knew it was going to be a cool weekend away, but when we got here we didn't realize it was going to look quite like this. And if you have a look behind me there, you get a little bit of an idea of the scenery and the beauty that we are in. And we have gone away up the west coast, but inland, not directly on the coast, and we are out at Citrusdal for the weekend, which is close to Clanwilliam, sort of 2 hours outside of Cape Town. And what a spectacular, fantastic place. It's also really close to the Cedarburg, and already like the terrain, the landscape, everything like that just is so reminiscent of the Cedarburg. Like it really takes me back to coming to this area a lot when I was younger. And we are at a place called Rockwood Farm, and they have a couple chalets for accommodation here. And I'll take you through a little quick look at the chalet that we're staying at. It's more like a little house than a chalet, and it is just so absolutely stunning here. The view from your veranda, your outside porch here, is absolutely phenomenal. You have this little dam down here, the mountains as far as the eye can see in the distance, and it is just absolutely stunning, fantastic. It is next level beautiful here. So we are excited to spend the weekend here, and I'll show you a bit around here, and we might even do some 4x4ing tomorrow morning at the Marcuskraal or Marcuskraal, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, Marcuskraal 4x4 trail just outside of Citrusdal here. So just expanding on what the whole plan is this weekend, myself and the family as well as my brother and his partner decided to get away for the weekend. They've just come back from a 3-week trip up to the Richtersveld and the Orange River and Namibia and that sort of stuff, and on their way down we decided to meet them here in Citrusdal just for a lekker weekend away. So we're spending the weekend at the Rockwood Farm here, and already we've only been here a few hours, but it's so amazing that we think we might stay another day. And we would also like to check out some of the local trails here in the Citrusdal and Cedarburg area. So tomorrow we are planning to go to Marcuskraal, which is sort of in between Citrusdal and Clanwilliam, and it looks like a really nice scenic 4x4 route. So we're keen to spend the morning there and check out the trail and just get out, myself in the 80 series, my brother in his 105 series LandCruiser, and we're just really excited to check it out. So we're just gonna chill for the rest of the evening, use the Braai facilities here, and just have a lekker evening. It's a bit hard to talk because I need to see where I'm walking, but this is absolutely lovely out here on the little hikes that they have around the Rockwood Farm. So we just chilled at a little beach and went for an evening stroll. The sun's setting, and I'm going to turn the camera around now and you get to see the sky that we are looking at. Rosy pink and absolutely beautiful. Such a lekker evening here. Like this whole area, Citrusdal, Cedarburg, Clanwilliam, all of it is just absolutely magical and not that far outside of Cape Town, and you just get scenery and views that blow your mind. Next level stuff. What's going on, guys? It's the next morning here at around about 11 o'clock, and we are at the beginning of the Marcuskraal trail here just outside of Citrusdal, in between Citrusdal and Clanwilliam. So if you look behind me here, we have my brother in his 105 Series LandCruiser and myself in the 80 Series, and it is very bright so I can hardly even see the camera here. But I mean, with that being said, it's a absolutely beautiful and fantastic day. It's probably going to get quite hot, but because it's a clear day, apparently you can see the ocean from the top viewpoint on this trail, and we are just super keen to get out and check it out. So unlike most of the time when we go off-road, we like to pick and find the most challenging routes. Today I think we're just going for more of a leisurely cruise and check out the trail, and probably gonna skip some of the obstacles depending on what they look like. We'll see when we get there, because neither of us have been on this trail before, but we'll take everything as it comes and have a look. So let's jump right into it. We've just aired down the tires and we are ready to go. So we're at the beginning of the Marcuskraal trail now, and it's just sort of undulating, slow, sandy gravel rock driving. So I'll turn the camera around and show you now. We're sort of still on the first section of the trail, had some nice obstacles, and then I'll turn the camera around so you can see where the rest of the trail is going up this Koppie and mountain here, and that's where the lookout point is. So let's check it out. So we are now in that little valley before going up the next mountain, so there's just going to be some sort of slow, steep momentum climbs coming up from what I was told. So yeah, we're going to give it a crack. If we have a look on the map here, there's the section where the trail splits into a grade 3 hill and a grade 4 hill. So you can just choose your own adventure here if you want to go up the grade 4 or 3. We're just taking a chill today, so I think we'll go up the grade 3, which is the left hand side. So my brother and Sarah in the 105 are going to give it a go now, and then we're going to follow up. Look at this hill of Ash. She's relatively new to it. Four-wheel driving, although she's done a lot of overlanding, so she's just been giving it a bash. Overlanders on the trail. So So guys, we've made it up here to the Viewpoint at the Marcuskraal 4x4 trail, and so far I think the trail has been a bit more technical than I first expected at the beginning. The surfaces are super rocky and super loose, so unless you have diff lock front and rear, there's quite a lot of spinning. So in my brother's 105 series there is a front and rear diff lock, so he could go up the inclines quite controlled, but there was definitely some spinning in the 80 series. And yeah, it's a lot of steep hills, loose rocky surface, steep hills, and some nice little rock steps, and basically some really fun technical driving and picking your own line and sort of like choose your own adventure on these hills. And it's definitely a lot more fun than I first expected. So it wasn't just the scenic trail I imagined. There's definitely some fun little hill climbs and things like that. So we've really enjoyed the 4x4ing part of it. And then up here at the Viewpoint, it is really stunning. There's a bit of mist in the distance, so we can't see the ocean, but the west coast is just down there. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful views up here of the surrounding area. And yeah, we're just chilling out now for a bit and having some snacks and lunch and some ice creams and things like that. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out here for a little bit and chill out, and then head down the trail. And just because of time, and we want to still go home and do like a nice slow afternoon braai and stuff like that, we've got like a whole rack of lamb to do on the braai. So we're probably going to take one of the sort of escape routes, so to speak, on the map of the trail here. There's some routes that you can take to sort of cut out a lot of the descent and end of the trail. So we're probably going to take one of those, so we're not going to do the absolute entire trail, the whole round route of the trail, and we're just going to sort of cut through some of the escape routes and sort of get back a bit quicker. It's almost 2 o'clock now, so we still want to get home back where we're staying in Citrusdal relatively early. So yeah, it's been really fantastic so far. Hopefully the footage has done it some justice, and what you wouldn't have seen is how steep the hills are, but they are steep, technical, loose, and very fun. So yeah, we're gonna hang out for a bit here. Cheers. So we have just taken that first little escape route to the left now on the descent of the trail, and we're just making our way back to the entrance. And it's still a very scenic, very beautiful trail on the descent. I've just been in the zone, mindless in this awe and wonder of the scenery that we're driving through. It's really, really pretty, really beautiful, and quite easy going on the descent. My daughter's just having a sleep now, so I'm talking quietly, but very much enjoying the way down from the Marcuskraal trail. So guys, we are back here in Citrusdal at Rockwood Farm, and we have just finished the Marcuskraal 4x4 trail, and it was quite a surprise for me, I think, in that I thought it was going to be a very mild and scenic trail, but there was some really nice steep and rocky and loose technical sections to drive. So the whole ascent of the trail is really fun, and you could say challenging, definitely, and I just think it was just quite surprising like how fun the actual obstacles and steep long hill climbs were on the trail. I really enjoyed it, and both of our cruisers really ate it up today. So it's definitely a trail that I would consider checking out if you are in this area, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. So once we got to the top viewpoint there, we just chilled out and had some snacks and just took in the scenery and the views, and the panoramic views that you see there of just mountain ranges and the ocean in the distance. I think it's Elandsbaai, and just the vistas you see are absolutely stunning at the top of Marcuskraal. The farm owners did mention that there are some fun spots at the end of the trail, like some nice sandy play sections and things like that. So if you do want to do the entire trail, I think there's still some fun to be had towards the end of the trail, but we just decided to call it off a bit early today so that we could get back here and start the braai, the fire, and just have a lekker rustig evening. So we're back here and we had a fantastic day on the Marcuskraal trail. So I hope the footage came out nicely and I hope that you enjoyed that. We're just going to chill out here. We probably got another full day here tomorrow and we'll show you a bit of what we do around here. But other than that, Marcuskraal was really fantastic and I would highly recommend it. It was an awesome trail. It's only about 25 minutes outside of Citrusdal, just off of the N7. Look at this setup. Where did this lamb come from? Pofadder, Springbok. So we've got some Springbok rack of lamb here. We're just gonna slow cook on this beautiful wood fire. And we've just finished the Marcuskraal 4x4 trail. And coming back to this beautiful place at Rockwood Farm is so fantastic after a day on the trails. So Willow and Jamie are down in the distance there, having a little adventure around the dam, and we are just chilling out and taking this in and getting ready for an evening of feasting. I love this setup with this beautiful grass here, which is something you don't see in this area very much. So beautiful lawns and grass, fantastic fire and braai area under the oak trees with a bubbling stream going on here. Got some cold beverages and that, getting some cooking going. What could be better?
Night night son.
Night night son.
See, going to sleep.
You see it right there. It's retreating. This place is just magical around every corner. Like its own river that's running through the farm here, the little swimming places and the dams, the views, the wildlife. Like, it's unbelievable. This is one of my favorite spots I have ever been to in the Western Cape. Earlier we saw a big black snake, could have been a cobra. I mean, it's wild, but it's comfy, and all the creature comforts in your accommodation here and all the swimming. It's got everything. It's absolutely magical. I am in love with it. So guys, that about wraps up our weekend away here in Citrusdal at the Rockwood Farm, as well as doing the Marcuskraal 4x4 trail. And all I can say is it was an absolute crackover weekend. I just enjoyed the trail so much. I enjoyed our accommodation. It's absolutely magical here at the Rockwood Farm. The swimming, the scenery, the walks, the hikes, absolutely everything. And it was just great to spend time with the family and get away in such a beautiful setting and such a beautiful place. And I will definitely be coming back here and exploring more of the area. There's so much for an outdoor person and an off-road enthusiast to experience in this area. And definitely in the Cedarburg as well, so we will be back. So I hope the footage came out well and that you enjoyed this episode, and please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you again soon in the next one for some more Symmetry 4-wheel drive missions. Cheers.